Bull or bear for Wednesday? What do you think? I think she's going to come up a bear. That's just a 50-50 guess on my point. And she does. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Coin's usually wrong half the time, and so am I. Good evening. Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in lovely Lauderdale by the Sea. Got the live Deerfield cam up. I think it's like 70. It's a low 70, 72 to 74 here. Our weather is just fantastic, like it is this time of year. This is why I love South Florida. I mean, how do you not love this? This is the live Deerfield cam looking inward. Looks like we got a couple gentlemen out here fishing. This guy just enjoying himself. Wish I was out there myself. Anyways, let's move into spot prices today. What a just lovely evening out there. And again, that's Deerfield, the Deerfield Pier. They got the underwater camera back up and running. I'll be showing that some more often here once I can get some videos done before it turns dark here. So, did he catch anything? Nope. He's just tightening in that slack line. All right, let's move into today's quote for the day, which is gold still represents the ultimate form of payment in the world. Fiat money in extremis is always accepted by nobody. Gold is always accepted. And this is Alan Greenspan. That's what makes the quote more interesting than anything, in my opinion. Alan Greenspan, one of the big Fed guys, when he used to speak, people listened, like E.F. Hutton, so to speak. If any of you remember those ads. When E.F. Hutton speaks, people listen. Are they even around anymore? They probably are, but I don't know. But Alan Greenspan, a big gold bug, actually. Very smart, intelligent man when it came to gold. I think I read at one point that his father was a hard money gold guy, and that's where Alan Greenspan kind of got into it and was involved with it. Let me know what you know about this in the comment section. I could be wrong in this. But again, great quote by him. Let's move into why that's a great quote and why Alan Greenspan knew this. Because Alan Greenspan knew that no fiat currency survived for any length of time. Fiat currencies always die off or get revalued or devalued somehow over time. And this is exactly what happened with the U.S. dollar. I mean, if you just look at the government's own figures here, the consumer price index for all consumers, this is not the increase in the price of products, folks. This is more or less the decrease in the value of the buying power of the dollar. And if you notice, since 1913, where the Federal Reserve private bankers took over, it's been a downward spiral kind of sense. Well, that's a spiral right there. Maybe not so much there. A little peak up there. And what is that? 1932. That's right after the Depression. A little spike there in the consumer price index, and many explainable reasons, I'm sure. But overall, the trend is downward. And why is that? Again, folks, no fiat currency has survived as long as the U.S. dollar. We are the experiment right now. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Again, someone wants to mention it in the comment section, but the United States is the longest surviving fiat currency in history right now. But you can see the results of that as well, the declining buying power of the U.S. dollar. I mean, take a look at that. It's just been in an accelerated streak ever since. Well, let's take a look at the 5-year chart. That's the max chart. Take a look at this. Since 2020, whoom, fell. Wow, the buying power of the dollar just fell right off the chart. But it's not, some presidents and some administrations, and all parties are dangerous, actually, the both blue and red party, but there's no fiscal conservatives in either one of them. But even if there were, we're still dealing with fiat currency, folks. In 1913, we allowed the banks to kind of take control, and we took ourselves off the gold standard and the silver standard, or at least we allowed elected officials to do that, and that's what we get here. There you go. There's your max chart right there. That's what you get. That's what your dollar's worth, and you know exactly why. Again, fiat. We don't have to talk about that because we're going to get into spot prices right now. It's just something I do best. Well, I don't talk about spot prices best. Some people can do it better than me, but what I can do very well is tell you what the best deals out there. We're going to get into that a little bit. Answer some comments in the video here that I did last night, and talk about what best deals are. And a great Ted Butler article available on gata.org. I'm going to just highlight a few things, and I really suggested reading on my part. Today's markets in the criminal crime X LME market, or the CME markets, 1878, 2367, 1081. The big commercials out there, the big criminals out there that dictate what these prices are keeping platinum below 1100, silver below 24, and gold below that $1,900 mark for whatever reasons they are. Well, you know what it is. Let silver run up $5 and then cap it. Let gold run up a certain amount, then cap it, drop it back again, let it run up again, rinse and repeat. Do the same thing over and over and over. And the CME, the Crimex group allows it to happen. No regulation out there in these markets. The CFTC, they're a joke. So, folks, really, again, it's. I get so tired talking about how crooked and criminal these markets are, and but what is the good thing about this? The good thing, as I always say, is that their criminal activity in the COMEX CME group markets, and the silver markets, gold markets, platinum markets worldwide, domestically here in the United States, whether it's the LME as well, the London Metal Exchange, and the LMBA. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting confused here, and the LME. Well. They all control and fix these markets. They allow these big commercial paper positions to push these markets around. It's not organic. I'm sure the steel market, the nickel market, all these markets are the same thing. It's not run by true supply and demand fundamentals. And these markets are not used as hedging, which they were originally meant to be used. Shorting markets and that kind of stuff, buying futures, was used as a hedging position for the farming industry, for the mining industry. But again, these big players that are in there, commercial banks, they're not there to hedge. They're simply there to push the prices around and manipulate the other players in that market, which for us is a silver, gold, and platinum market. Man, it's just so boring to talk about. And Ted Butler talks about it way better than I do anyway, and gives you the details on it. Great article here on gata.org. Ted Butler, a special note about silver. And if you click down here, there it is. It's on silverseek.com. I always like silverseek.com. I don't know exactly what they do. I think it's I should know that, but they've been around for years and years and years, and Ted Butler does a lot of articles for them. But you can read this for free on there. Just type in, what's the title on this special note? Boy, I'm not quite sure what here. Let's take a look at GAT.org. Type in a special note about silver. Ted Butler, and it should pop up on this page, or it'll pop up on the silverseek.com page right here. Or, of course, you can copy that if you want. So, let me take a read here real quick. Again, this is an article that's fresh by Ted Butler, just recently come out. And, he does charge a subscription to his articles and the stuff that he writes. It's usually like, I don't know, $35, $40 a month or something like that. There it is, $34.95 a month. But this one he wrote for, he published for free. He's allowing a lot of people that don't subscribe to him to read this most recent newsletter. And it's really good. Highly recommend, again, recommended reading on my part. A little bit lengthy. I'm not here to read it to you. I used to read these articles to the folks, but at some point I realized that it turns these videos in. It actually dries my throat out a lot and turns these videos into about an hour, when indeed you guys can read for yourself. Good article, again, on silverseek.com. It's called Special Note by Ted Butler. Highly recommend you read that article. There's something I highlighted down here. Maybe I don't want to go like searching for the stuff while you guys are sitting here watching me search, but you know what? Can't recommend enough that you read this right here. Again, free article by Ted Butler, January 9th. A special note, I guess, is what you're going to look for on silverseek.com. Meanwhile, I'm going to get into what I do best and try to go eat some of that food I just cooked here a little bit, or burned. Let's take a look. Gold Eagles out there, folks. I got to admit, they're cheap as they've ever been, but you don't pay more than $114 over spot. That's about what we sell them for here in low quantities at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. And again, of course, we offer to beat or we do beat Atmex, SDJM, Bullion, and the other some of the other big online sellers out there as well. Whether you're buying $1 worth of gold, silver, and platinum, or millions of dollars worth of gold and silver, platinum, if you live in South Florida, we're the people to know. And if you live outside of South Florida and you can't visit our brick and mortar store in commercial rare coins and precious metals, you can call us if you're buying more than 100 ounces of gold, more than 1,500 ounces of silver, and we can do those kind of deals on larger quantities and have them shipped directly to a secure place of your choice. Well, not necessarily of your choice, but a secure place of our choice together. All right, best deals again, spot plus 114. Can't beat that for Gold Eagles. And 1 ounce bars are still, let me just check the numbers on these. 1 ounce bars. Spot plus $70. They haven't really changed, you know, for the last 2 or 3 years, give or take. Mostly a little bit higher. Gold bars were probably as high as like $85 an ounce, maybe 90 at the height in the last 3 years. But they've generally ranged in the $70 area. Spot plus $70, and you know I'm talking about 1 ounce gold bars, not 1 ounce Gold Eagles. We were just talking about those. 1 ounce gold bars. Again, spot plus 170 or spot plus $70 for the last couple of years, even at a higher gold price. So they haven't changed much. The price of gold bars hasn't changed much, which always kind of told me that gold wasn't really in such a big demand that it couldn't be supplied, and you know, because you could buy gold bars between 70 and $80. What really got hot in the last 2 or 3 years were the sovereign products, like you know, because the mint's closed probably, but the sovereign products like Gold Eagles. Gold Eagles got sucked like right out of the, you know, a bit, you know, not sucked out, or sucked out of where? Sucked off Earth somewhere. But Gold Eagles, man, the premiums were like $225, and again, we're looking at what do they say, $112 over or something like that now. Let me do that math one more time. Kind of forgot where I was going. Yeah, $114. So you know, Gold Eagle prices down substantially. Gold prices up. My belief is that lower gold and silver prices brought in a lot more buyers, but a lot more physical buyers were having the same effect, having more physical buyers buying at these lower prices that we saw gold and silver at in the last 2 years. All these buyers by themselves drove up the premiums themselves with the big demand, because a lot of people wanted and they were willing to pay a higher premium to get it because the price is low. Conversely, we're sitting at much higher prices right now than we were, especially with silver. You know, we were sitting at $18, $19 range for how long? Now people are kind of a little gun shy, so physical sales have slowed up quite a bit, and I think that's why premiums have come down substantially from where they were, especially on the sovereign and the more popular retail products. But again, best deals out there are still gold 1 ounce bars. Gold Eagles at $114 over. I couldn't complain much at that level right there. I mean, you know, gold bar is it's what is it, 30, 40, $44 more. You know, you can buy a gold bar right here that I'm showing you, and for $44 more you can buy a 1 ounce Gold Eagle. I still would rather buy the gold bar in an ounce or two of silver instead. You know what I'm saying? I think that represents better value than the higher premium than you know, a higher premium than a Gold Eagle. You know, what are the better deals out there as well? Let me see. Maple leafs are probably here. 4-leaf maples, and by the way, don't buy 3-leaf maples for the same price. Not a bad deal actually. Spot plus $87. No more than that on gold maples you should be paying, and again, that's in small quantities. We sell them here at our store for that. What else? Gold elephants, love that product. Spot plus $85 over, and again, you shouldn't be paying more than that. And that's a hard product to get for a lot of people, but elephants are really cool, made by the same people that make gold crew grands. Mexican 50 pesos, I don't talk about them very often. I've got a couple of them in stock. I'd sell for, you know, the melt price plus $150 per ounce. Only got a few in stock. Don't generally recommend them, but I can give them for a good deal. That's about the wholesale ask price right now. And fractionals, 10th ounce fractionals. I still got 10th ounce gold fractionals at like just spot plus 17%. And again, lots of money. Expensive in my opinion for 1/10 ounce Gold Eagles, but I do have them in stock if you really insist on buying them. Quarter ounces I don't have so much of. And the premiums on quarter ounces, I can order them for you, but they're like spot plus 10, 11%, something like that. What else as far as gold goes? A lot of people like the gold buffaloes. Those are spot plus. Let me just do a little math there for you. Spot plus 123 bucks. Now they are indeed higher than eagles. For a little while they were about the same or a little bit less. But gold buffaloes are higher than the price of gold eagles by about 10 bucks or so. And $5 commemoratives, folks, $10 U.S. commemoratives, the modern commemoratives, they're still a great deal. Spot plus 4%, spot plus 5% as well. And let's get into silver. What's a good deal? Oh, how did I get into their website? Looks okay. I can still beat that price. I must have clicked something there. I did. I clicked one of their sites. Golden Eagle, by the way, a friend of mine. I know that guy real well. I grew up with him. His dad was a coin dealer, as like me. His father passed away some time ago, but great guy, Golden Eagle. Funny, I just saw his name sitting there too. And let's talk about 1 ounce silver bars here. 1 second, 1 ounce silver bars. Or rounds. Now let's put it in rounds because nobody makes bars hardly anymore, especially in the 1 ounce sizes. It's mostly rounds. 1 ounce silver rounds are very reasonable, folks, considering they're like spot plus $3 now for generics, and the 100 ounce bars are spot plus $2.50. I mean, for 50 cents more, it's, again, a good deal considering in the last couple of years we saw premiums on 1 ounce rounds and 10 ounce bars and even kilo bars get up into that $4, $5, and almost $6 plus per ounce range. And I'm talking about generic products here, not Silver Eagles. Silver Eagles are just still overpriced here. Silver Eagles. Let's take a look here. Silver Eagles, there you go. Silver Eagles still overpriced, folks, at spot plus. Spot plus like 10 and 11 bucks. I could sell them to you at that level right there, as many as you probably wanted, but it's still too much, man. I wouldn't advise them at all. And the wholesale buy price is still pretty substantially less, which tells me that a lot of wholesalers are sitting on Silver Eagles right now, but there's not a lot of buyers out there for them. That's why the wholesale bid prices are as low as they are right now. And here, where do we go? I haven't talked about platinum for a while. Platinum, what's the best deal out there in platinum? Still got to be bars. It's always bars, bars, bars. Marcia. Bars at spot plus 95 bucks. Actually, Britannia's and Philharmonics at spot plus 90 don't look too bad. Neither do Koalas at spot plus 90. So there's some good deals out there, premium-wise, but I think what spooked everybody is these higher prices. Again, we were sitting in that $18, $19 level in silver, and that's the reason also I believe that the premiums are down because the higher prices have spooked the retail a little bit, have spooked the retail physical buyers, especially the seasoned buyers out there. They're all wondering, will Comex smack that down back to $18, $19? Will Comex smack that down back to 17 and change? Will Comex smack platinum down to $981? That's what people are afraid of right now, and that's why we're seeing people back off on physical buying, and that's why we're seeing lower premiums. All right, well, I'm going to close it out with that, and special note by Ted Butler. And yes, I do have a man crush on Ted Butler when it comes to a dude crush, whatever the hell you call it. I don't know what you call it. Got to be careful what I say here. Great writer, understands how silver's manipulated, understands that market better than anyone. And yes, I do have a large picture of him on my wall in my office. No, I'm only kidding. So, great article. Again, can't stress enough that I'd really like to see you guys read this. Recommend reading, not homework. Who the hell likes homework? We went through that. No, I'm going to talk about last night's video real quick and do answer some questions here. They doubled down on stupid. Look at the views are really small. If I put in a title that says, it's funny, YouTube rewards such clickbait bullshit out there. They really do. I'm sorry. This is probably going to get even less views tonight, but because of the algos. But YouTube rewards such crap titles. They reward pictures out there with scantily clad women that have nothing to do with what they're talking about, hoping that people will hit those. I mean, you guys see the same thing that I am. What else do they target you with? They target you with these terrible clickbait titles, and and they reward that, and that's how you get more views. My titles pretty much suck most of the time. They doubled down on stupid. That was my title last night, but it coincides with the video. And you know, when I do a clickbait title like gold $500, or gold silver $500, gold $2,500, I get that oh, you're clickbaiting us, and then all of a sudden views go to like 10,000. It's like, they're like rewarding you, and you go, oh my gosh, I'd like to have more views, but nobody likes us. So anyways, they doubled down on stupid. It has a lot to do with my little quote of the night last night. And let's go down here. Oh man, my throat is dry. Give me 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Let's answer some questions. Rob F. US. Dude gets it #1 every time. How do you do that? Welco Services, be well. Silverliner, what's up? Where have I been? I was at the Fun Show last week and hotels, man. When I travel, I've noticed that, it's really tough to upload these videos. My computer uploads in kind of a high, or does these videos in a high resolution, and I can't reduce them too much. And then I've got the routine. I don't know anything about this stuff. I have a guy that helps me with this. But that's why bad internet connection pretty much, and I've been traveling a lot, working more. However, I am back to normal, I think, until February, when I have to travel to a couple other shows. Gold had movement today, but silver took a back seat. What's going on? Just the same old shit, Silverline. It's the same old stuff, man. It's big commercial positions traders out there manipulating these markets down, rinse and repeat, driving them up, knocking them back down again. And at what point do they stop? Well, that's what I really want you guys to read, that Ted Butler article. He talks about exactly what the end game is and how this plays out in sucking physical off the market. It's a great article to read. I've talked about it so many times. And Ted Butler, again, read down here. And you'll find that he explains exactly what's going on and how the end game is going to look like. Thanks for watching, Silverline. I appreciate it. Brian Griffin says, hey, Brian Breen, what's up, dude? How you doing? Thanks for watching. Celtic Knot, big thumbs up. Didn't see you at the Fun Show, but anyways, hope you're doing well. I saw the Pelican Stick, dude. Yeah, I saw him in there. I was hoping... not hoping, but I was thinking that guy probably works there. If not, I think we got a psychopath on our hands knocking birds around. Crypt Blood says PMs are like guns. Precious metals will never confiscate. They'll just make it harder, illegal to use. I don't think they're going to make precious metals hard to use or illegal to use. I just think that they're going to want to get every bit of their little bit of tax money out of it that they possibly can. It's all about getting a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, sorry about that. I moved my computer around a little bit. Didn't mean to make noise there. And here we go. PM, crypto is just another fiat. It's the ultimate fiat of slavery. I can't argue with that. And that's kind of pretty funny. Large Farvis says, I want to stack, but Liberteds are hard to pass up. Liberteds are pretty damn cool. Mexican, but you got to separate your collecting passion for your stacking passion. And to me, stacking means that you're stacking metal. You're not stacking premiums or collectibles. You're stacking metal. If I'm wrong on that, let me know in the comment section here, guys. Hey, thumbs up to you. Wall Street Silver is the best. The silver apes out there and the enthusiasm that those guys have, especially through thick and thin. And when I'm talking about thin is when we've seen prices get monkey hammered down from $30 down to $18 per ounce. And again, those who understand how that happens, where it happens, why it happens, and why it will eventually end, do appreciate these lower prices because it gives us the ability to buy precious metals at really dirt cheap prices because of their bullshit manipulation. Again, another rabbit hole I can jump down to. Christopher McCormick, what's up? Hunter Corona restrikes. They're 0.9802 ounces. multiply 0.9802 times the gold price. That'll tell you what a Austrian or a 100 or a Hungarian 100 krona actual gold weight is in pure gold. And then they trade for a little bit over melt. Hang on, exactly. You know, 1 second, hang on. I can find it here. I think I printed it out somewhere. Hungarian, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. And, no, man, I don't see them on here. 1 ducats, 4 ducats, most. They probably sell for spot plus 2 or 3%. And the buy price is probably about 3% under spot. So about a 6% spread there on 100 Coronas, Austrian, and those things. But they're pretty cool coin, and I wouldn't hesitate buying them. Skywalker Precious Metals says, been to Robbie several times, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I never tried the breakfast down there at Robbie's Marina. Here, let me see. Do I still have Robbie's Marina up there? Nope, no, I don't. That was from last night. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked. Great to see you posting again. Thank you, Jeff Keller. Hope the fun show was good. Yeah, actually, I had a surprisingly good show. It was spotty. Didn't sell a lot of stuff I thought I was going to, and sold stuff I didn't think I was going to. But isn't that how life works sometimes? But a good show. I just been so busy, man. That's why I haven't pumped out these videos like I normally have. Last week, the fun show, Lakeland show, and I got another Lakeland show coming up here in February, along with maybe Baltimore, which I'm not sure if I want to go to. Thomas Crompton says, question on the other side about this. Question on the other side about this would like your take. If our government goes to digital currency and paper fiat is gone, how will you see the precious metals business going? Reason I'm asking as a stacker I buy to protect my money, but if digital currency is established, other than barter, will we be harmed? I want to sell some money. I'll be given digital dollars if we thought manipulations take place. Can you imagine? Thomas, I kind of see what you're saying there, but I really wouldn't worry about it. You know, China, who seems to be able to force things down their people's throats. Well, maybe I'm, mirroring what we do too as well, because they force stuff down our throats. But they haven't had much success with their digital dollar experiment, where they've tried to get a certain city or some areas to take digital and trade in digital and do all that kind of stuff. So I don't think, and the other thing too is there's a certain segment of the population, the poor, and they always talk about the poor, we can't let the poor down. And the people that are off the grid, how are they going to live? I just don't see digital taking over in my lifetime, maybe in the future. However, it's going to require people saying, no, we just don't want that. We like these untraceable, stupid fiat dollars. Okay, what's the freaking option here, really, right? Thanks for commenting, Thomas. Appreciate that. Yum here says, will the U.S. Mint make enough gold eagles this year? Good question. Actually, at the fun show, the director of the U.S. Mint was there, and I had an opportunity maybe to ask a question like that, but you know what? Instead, I just had to go off and tell her that she was just making too much shit. You're making too many collectibles, man. Slow it down. But that would have been a better question. Are you going to be making more gold eagles this year? That would have been a great question. Thanks, I'm here. Appreciate that. Ned Flanders says the bulletproof underwear video on your feed. I saw that. Laughed my ass off, by the way. Actually, I think that was from the channel Kentucky Ballistics. That dude's a freaking, he's a nutcase. He's funny as hell, though. Did a test on ballistic underwear because I did click it. I got it, man. I clicked it. Who can't click on bullet? I mean, that's clickbait. Bulletproof underwear. So, thanks, man. Appreciate you watching, Ned. Last living old cowboy. I'll choose my own drinking word. Yeah, I can't argue with that, my friend, because sometimes I do tend to repeat the same word over and over. I am human, though, but. Well, listen, if you do want to drink, my words are the best. So thanks, man. YFZ Motors says, no crypto for me. If I can hold it and not going to hold that crap you just don't own. Ask FTX holders. I can't argue with that. Donald Desno says, a 410 Buick in 1930 money in gold invested still gets you a new Buick today. Only gets you a 1930 collector Buick. Well, that's kind of cool. 81 years young, Donald. What's up? Thanks for commenting. Appreciate you being a longtime viewer and commenter as well. Big J says, I bought 3 1-ounce silver bars yesterday. It was nearly $30. The premium is still sky high. You should be paying no more than like $3 over a Big J. That's kind of what we're selling them here for. And I'm not sure what they're getting from SDJ or Atmex Bullion, but I'm pretty sure I usually always beat their prices. Thanks for watching. Keep stacking. D Poe says, was great talking to you at. Oh, fun. We left Friday. Oh, okay. Thank you. It was so nice to meet you. We've met before, and it was nice talking to you and meeting the rest of you, the clan there as well. And Joe, actually, nice guy. It didn't know I guess you're up in his area, but glad you got a good deal on those, and glad you were happy with that. And I hope to meet you at the Lakeland show again. Maybe we can have a cup of coffee and chat. Hey, thank you, Depot. Appreciate it. Michael Matthews, thumbs up to you as well. Philip Stanton says, Brian, I understand your thoughts on best premium for 100-ounce bars, but isn't it best stacked silver in divisible amounts? That's why I stack constitutional silver. Well, gold, I like, maybe stacking gold in fractional amounts because of its cost and the amount, but silver, not so much. I don't know, man. If silver goes to $200 an ounce, $250 an ounce, $300, I know most of you are saying, are you insane, Brian? But no, I think I'll see that in my lifetime. I think we'll see some hefty numbers at some point when the stuff just explodes to the upside, breaks all the old highs, which shouldn't be too hard to do, especially in new fiat currencies. I believe that, again, you could sell 1 ounce of silver and you get $200. You don't need to divide that too much, especially if you own a bunch of it that you only paid $25 an ounce for. Thanks for watching, Philip. I appreciate that. But you know what? 90% is getting more reasonable now. Spot plus $4 or less. That's more reasonable in my opinion. So I don't see anything wrong with stacking it at that level. It is made by the U.S. Mint, and people like it. Well, that's it, folks. This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. If you're buying any gold, silver, and platinum and you live in South Florida, visit our brick and mortar store between 10 and 4 Mondays through Fridays. We'll beat the locals. We'll beat the online guys too. And if you live anywhere outside our area and you want to order gold, silver, and platinum from us, and you're buying more than 100 ounces or more than 1,500 ounces of silver, we do ship in those amounts. So please give us a call at this number between 10 and 4, and we can hook you up. Hey, listen, thanks for watching, and don't forget, I'll be at the Lakeland, Florida Collectorama Show February 16th to 18th. If you go to the collectoramashow.com webpage, which you can see right there, pretty easy, collectoramashow.com. You can get free tickets to get in for free, dealer page, who's going to be there, and all kinds of cool stuff. And, the website actually is getting nicer and nicer. Hey, thanks again for watching, folks, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.